Okay students, so by far we have dealt with all the numbers like like 0, we have dealt with the positive numbers like 1 or 2 or 35, say 135. So these are the numbers which we have dealt with till now, and also the negatives of these like negative 45, negative 4, minus 6, minus 8. So we have dealt with these numbers, but what about numbers like this, which are present in the fractional form like 5 by suppose 7. What about these numbers? How do we represent these numbers? Okay, so for these numbers we have a new term now which is known as the rational numbers. These are nothing but the fractions which we say. Okay, now how do we define these rational numbers? These rational numbers are actually those numbers which can be represented in the form p by q. Okay, so these are the numbers which can be represented in the form p by q. Remember, where both these p and q both are integers. Both are integers and q is not equal to 0. Okay, so what we have over here, that any number which can be represented in this form, that is p by q, and p also has to be an integer and q also has to be an integer, and q will not be 0. So these are called the rational numbers. Now let's take some examples. Like if I say 1 by 3, this is a rational number because 1 is an integer, 3 is also an integer, and we are representing it in the form of p by q. It can be represented in the form of, it has been actually represented in that form. So 1 by 3 is a rational number. Now if I give you an example like 0. So do you think 0 is a rational number? Yes, 0 is also a rational number. How? I can write 0 like 0 by 1, which is also 0. So 0 is also a rational number. What about 2? What about 1? These are also rational numbers. How? 2 by 1. This can be written as 2 by 1. This can be written as 1 by 1. So both are integers. Suppose this is the p and this is the q. Okay. So this is also an integer. This is also an integer, and where the denominator is not 0. So p is actually the numerator. I believe you know this, and q is the denominator. The denominator cannot be 0 in this case. Okay. So there was one question asked to me regarding that. Why is root 2 not a rational number? See, for that you have to know that root 2 by 1, root 2 can be written in the form root 2 by 1. So why can't we consider root 2 as rational? Remember, this root 2 is not an integer. That is the reason we cannot consider root 2 by 1 in the form p by q, because as I said that p has to be an integer and q also has to be an integer, and here this p, that is the denominator, is not an integer. So I just clarified that one particular thing. Okay, and now the interesting fact about rational number is that rational number can be expressed in many ways. Okay, like if I write 1 by 2, okay, this 1 by 2 is similar to, is actually equivalent to 2 by 4. This 1 by 2 is equivalent to 2 by 4. So I can write this rational number 1 by 2 as 2 by 4 as well, or I can write it as 3 by 6. All are equivalent. So the interesting thing about rational number is that this can be represented in many ways. So what we mean over here is that if I multiply the denominator and the numerator with the same digit, we get an equivalent rational number. That is, if the rational number is 1 by 2 and I multiply the numerator and the denominator with the same digit, that is, suppose in this case I take 2 and 2 over here. So I am multiplying the numerator and the denominator with the same digit. What do we get over here? We get 2 by 4. So as I have already mentioned that 1 by 2 is equivalent to 2 by 4. So multiplying the numerator and the denominator with the same digits gives us equivalent rational numbers. Okay. Again, how did we approach to this? That is 1 by 2 into the multiplying the numerator also with 3 and the denominator also with 3, we get what? 3 by 6. That's why we said that 3 by 6 is equivalent to 1 by 2 or it is equivalent to 2 by 4. Chalo, let's take an example. Okay, now let's do a question on this. So over here, what we have to do, we have to find 4 equivalent rational numbers of 4 by 7. So I believe by now you know how to find these 4 equivalent rational numbers. Pause the video, try it yourself and then come back for the solution. So we have 4 by 7. Now as I said that what you have to do to find equivalent rational numbers, we have to divide the numerator and the denominator with the same digit. So suppose, you can actually take anything, but suppose I take 2, I am multiplying the numerator with 2 and also the denominator with 2. What do I, again, so this will fetch me one equivalent rational number of 4 by 7. Now again if I do it like this, 4 into 3 and then again 7 into 3. So I am multiplying the numerator with again 3 and 7. Okay. Now again if I multiply the numerator with 4 and the denominator with also 4, again I take multiply the numerator with 5 and the denominator also with 5. So we will have 1, 2, 3 and 4 such rational numbers which are equivalent to 4 by 7. So what do you get from here? You get 8 by 14. What do you get over here? So this is 4 by 7 which is equivalent to 8 by 14. Now over here what you have? 12 by 21. Then you have 16 by 28. Then you have 20 by 35. So these are all equivalent rational numbers of 4 by 7. Now therefore you will write over here, therefore 8 by 14, 12 by 21, then 16 by 28, then you have 20 by 35 are the equivalent ratios of 4 by 7. Okay, now we will see what is the simplest form of a rational number. So we will basically be talking about the simplest form of a rational number. Now by far we know what a rational number is. Any number which can be represented in the form p by q, where p and q both are integers and q is not equal to 0. Okay. So we can call a rational number as simplest only when these two integers have only one common factor, that is 1. So when can we call that a rational number is simplest? When the integer p and q have only one as their common factor. Okay. So when suppose I give you 2 by 4, what is the simplest form of this rational number? So we will say the simplest form is what? The simplest form is 1 by 2. Now if I give you 3 by 6, so I will ask you, what is the simplest form of this rational number? They have to have only 1 as their common factor, so it will be 1 by 2 again. Okay. Now if I give you suppose 7 by 21, what is the simplest form of this rational number? So both the integers have to have what? 1 as their common factor, so this is 1 by 3. Okay. Now you solve this question. What will be the simplest form of this rational number 9 by 81? Write the answers below. Write the answer below. Let me give you one more, that is okay, so find these two and write the answers on the comment box.